you know what? If the police didn't already have the murderer, I could be added to the list of suspects.
No sales at the mall?
Oh, Doc, I am not in the mood to laugh. I am in the mood to kill.
Who's the victim?
You know who, don't you? I mean, come on, think about it, Doc. Scott is going out of town today. Did he call me to take care of Serena while he's gone? No. Did he call Lee and Gail to perhaps take care of Serena while he's gone? No. Do you know what he did? He let Eve weasel her way into the firehouse, let her stay there so she could take care of Serena.
Eve and Serena get along just fine.
Fine is not good enough for Serena. She doesn't need fine. She needs me. Doc, do you realize it's coming true what I said? Not only is Eve taking her to the Ladybug troop meeting, but she's also playing my favorite game with Serena, concentration, and next she's probably going to take Serena to her ballet class.
You know, you may not want to hear this, but as the ever-loving voice of reason around here, role I seem destined to play, might I suggest that you and Eve work out your differences and then split the time with Serena while Scott's away. That way, you can both enjoy her company. And instead of getting all worked up about this, you can do something constructive.
Am I the only one that feels sad about what happened to Jake?
I think you're definitely in the minority.
You know, I am angry about what he did, like everyone else, but I can't forget the fact that I cared about him.
Karen, nobody's faulting you for that.
Then why do I feel so guilty about how I feel? I mean, I don't hate the Jake Marshak that I knew. I hate what he did.
I understand that, but you gotta understand that's gonna be an impossible line for a lot of people to draw, Karen.
And why can't we all help each other with this?
Because our internships are over, and it's inevitable that we're gonna grow apart.
This has been one messed up year. With the exception of meeting you again.
I'm thankful for the bright spot. Because that is exactly what I'm looking at.
As Lark's caseworker, I don't see what more there is to discuss.
Well, how about this? Frank wants to take Lark to the Scanlon house. Lark wants to go. It must be a lot easier than finding some kind of a foster home.
Lark's case presents a unique problem.
She's doing better than when I got her.
For her own safety, we feel that Lark would be better served in a group home environment.
I think the safest place for Lark is in my home.
We don't feel that the rest of your family would welcome her.
Well, why don't you let them just work that out?
Lark's entire family history has been one of instability. She has had no one she can count on. Now, we don't want to add the Scanlon home to that list.
Mr. Harkins, I am committed to this girl for as long as it takes. Now, she knows that. You're the one putting that in jeopardy.
There is one thing you could do, Mr. Scanlon, that would convince me to change my decision in this case.
You name it, it's done. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Frank.
Man, the mood around GH was lousy before they found the murderer. It's even worse now. The guy can't even get a hello in the hallway.
We're all pretty shell-shocked.
No, I know that Jake hated Devlin, but I would have never pegged him for a killer.
You know, I grew up with guys who killed as a way of life. They'd do a hit and go home and put Christmas presents together for the kids.
Yeah. Jake wasn't a wise guy.
Well, not all bad guys were black. I mean, murderers can be like me and you.
Oh, hey, Joe, I'm glad I caught you. Listen, I spoke to Harkins from the Juvenile Center about Lark's case today. And he said that the next stop for her is a group home.
You did everything you possibly could for that kid.
Well, he did come up with one alternative.
What, is some long-lost relative going to take her in?
Harkins believes that Lark's troubles are a result of instability in her life.
After all that she's been through, I'd say a good shrink is probably in order.
He said it's important for her to feel like she belongs somewhere. She needs to have someone committed to her, no matter what the cost.
Harkins is going to be pretty hard-pressed to find that sucker.
No, he didn't have to look very far.
What do you mean, Frank?
Me. I'm adopting Lark.
Oh, yeah. Is the kitchen sink out there in the car, too?
Hey, I need all this stuff to maintain my fabulous good looks.
What do you got to do that for? I'm going to be out of town. Who are you looking good for?
Did you bring enough stuff?
I sure did. I brought all the makeup and hair supplies I could possibly find.
Good.
Boy, oh boy.
Plus board games.
Check.
We already played concentration. Next, Jack, then a makeover.
Well, it sounds like you got everything under control.
Yes, I do. And even though you're only going to be gone for one night, and even though Eve and I are going to have such a blast, I'm still gonna miss you, okay?
Well, I'm gonna miss you. But I'm gonna call you every chance I get.
Come closer.
Closer? Come closer. Okay, let me come this close. How about this close?
Is that close enough?
Okay, back up a little bit. Will you bring me a surprise?
Will I bring you a surprise?
Yes.
Yeah, you bet I will.
I have something for you.
You do? What do you got? A nice big fat juicy apple for me back there?
No.
What do you got?
This.
Your little Serena power ring?
Yeah, I want you to have it. So that way it'll be like I'm with you in your car.
You are always with me. Always, always. Even when I go up those stairs. Slide down the pole, you're with me. But you know what? Let me see which finger this... It fits on my pinky. I got a pinky ring now. I've always wanted a pinky ring.
There's one more thing.
What? Anything. What do you want?
When you're flying high, when you see Mommy Star, will you tell her I love her?
Of course I will.
And tell her I'm okay down here with you. And she can watch over us while you're gone.
Well, she's always watching over you. You know that, always. You know, you got this really big heart in here, and that's the gazillion reason why I love you.
I love you too.
Well, what did I tell you? You gave that old ugly tramp a centimeter, and she took a mile. Now you lost your little angel. Oh, kitten whiskers. You know that's really a bunch of nonsense. Why don't you call Eve, tell her you're sorry, and I'm sure it'll all work out, and next thing you know, little Eve, little Serena, and little you will all be on the couch together watching TV. No! No, I don't want to share my Serena time with Eve. You got that right, sister. Don't you listen to Miss Priss over there. You know, she doesn't have a clue. Doesn't she realize that a former prostitute is taking care of our little baby? How's that honoring your promise to Dominique to take good care of Serena? Now, Lucy, I really would advise you not to take any suggestions from... I want you to go away. Just shoo. Good riddance. You know, I hate the color white. She always wears the same darn dress all the time. It has absolutely no sex appeal. Okay, then what's our plan? Eve's going to take Serena to ballet class tomorrow, right? Right. How are they going to get there? Well, duh, in a car. Right. So how do you think Scott would feel if Eve just left our little Serena all stranded at ballet class? So what are we going to do about it? Work with me here, Lucy. Come on, work with me. Oh, boy, forget it. Let's just say the car was to run out of gas. You mean I siphoned the gas out of Eve's tank? Oh, I am so brilliant, don't you see? Then Eve can't pick up Serena. And you, ta-ta-ta-ta, you get to be the hero, save the day. Brilliant. Stick with me, kid. We are going. This is... Hang on, Serena. Lucy's on her way.